Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly Grill Gnome video. So today I'm going to show you how to make beer brats with a spiced apple cabbage topping. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and walk you through our setup for our beer brats here. So the first thing that you do is we use some of the Grill Gnome lump charcoal that you can check out on our eShop. And then we've got the Grill Gnome Rapid Light here that's been going for about 8 minutes. Be really careful with this guy. When you pull it out, you can see how hot that thing is. So we're going to go ahead and set this aside. And all we're going to do now is install our main cooking rack right there. And the cool thing about this cook is that we're going to get to use the Grill Gnome half moon rack and the half pizza stone. So we're going to go ahead and put down our half moon rack just like this, and then the half pizza stone underneath it. And so essentially what we've just done is we've created a two-zone environment. So we've got indirect heating over here where we're going to be braising the brats and our beer and butter liquid, and then over here on the direct side is where we'll be cooking them over an open flame for some nice char. Alright, and we just want to go ahead and get our dome preheated to about 300 degrees, so we're going to go ahead and get the lid shut. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and prep our beer brats. This is one of the probably quickest yet tastiest meals you can do on the Grill Gnome. It only involves a few ingredients, so we've got some great looking brats here that we're just going to add into a disposable aluminum tray. Alright, so we've got 10 of them there. Next, we're just going to drop an entire stick of butter in there. Yep, this obviously is not a healthy recipe. Now I've got about half of an onion just chopped up that we're just going to kind of sprinkle all through here like this. There's no science to this because as this braises, all this liquid is just going to kind of circulate all around. And then all you want to do is have enough beer that it kind of comes up over your brats. Alright, and that's literally all you have to do to prep these beer brats, so this is ready for the Grill Gnome. Alright, so we've got our Grill Gnome preheated to 300 degrees, so you can see here on this kind of straight on view how this half moon rack just divides our Grill Gnome right down the middle with our indirect heat over here. Perfect setup for this cook. And all we're going to do is just set our brats that are in our onion, butter, and beer bath over here on this indirect side. And what we're looking to do here, there's no exact science. All you really want to do is allow the brats to braise in this liquid for a good 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. It really depends on what your time schedule is. So we're going to go ahead and let these braise, and we'll pick back up. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do here for our spiced apple cabbage toppings, we have a skillet here and we're just going to toss in about a quarter stick of butter, and this is over medium-high heat, and we're just going to go ahead and get this butter nice and melted. Alright, so now that our butter is melted, we've got about half of an onion that we're just going to toss in here. I'm using a Vidalia sweet onion, and what you want to do is just go ahead and let this start to brown a little bit. Alright, it's just been about 5 minutes and our onions have started to brown nicely. So what I've got now is a half a head of green cabbage that I've just kind of roughly chopped up. Just going to mix this in just a little bit. And all we're going to do now is we're going to knock the heat down to about medium and cover this up. And what we're looking for here is just for our cabbage to start reducing down and get nice and soft and tender. Alright guys, so our cabbage has reduced quite a bit here already in just about 15 minutes. We're going to continue cooking this because we want it to reduce a good bit more, but at this point what we're going to do is I have about a cup of apple cider that we're just going to pour in here. Now you can experiment with all kinds of things for this recipe. You can use actual just raw apples themselves, kind of sliced or chopped up. You can use apple jelly or jam. I like to use apple cider, and then I also like to use some apple cider vinegar here. And then I've also got some caraway seeds. So all we're going to do is just kind of give this a quick little stir, throw the lid back on, and let this continue to cook and to reduce. Alright guys, it's been about 35-40 minutes, and I kept our dome here right around 300, 325, and I'm about ready to crank the heat up on the dome to about 400 degrees because it's about time to go ahead and grill these over direct heat. So you just keep the pan right over here on this indirect side, open up your top and bottom vent just a little bit to get your heat up, and then we'll go ahead and give these brats a nice char. Alright, and all we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get our brats over some direct heat. Alright, we're just giving these a flip. It's been about 5 minutes. And what we're going to do is give these another 3 to 4 minutes, and then we're going to take these and put them back into the beer bath. Alright guys, it has been another 5 minutes and these brats are done. Check that out right there. Looks so good. And all you want to do is you just want to drop these right back into this beer broth. So these can just sit and kind of cool down just a little bit, but it just continues to take in this beer and onion and butter flavor right up until you're ready to serve them. Okay, so the last step out here on the dome is we've got some awesome potato hot dog buns. These are my favorite for hot dogs. We're just going to give these a quick char. You're going to want to watch these really closely. I will shut the lid, but it's only going to be for maybe 30 seconds or so. And then we'll pull those and pick back up in the kitchen. Alright guys, our cabbage is done. Total cook time was about an hour. And again, that was for about half a head of cabbage. You can also use red cabbage, which works really well. But you can see how this has just got nice and soft and tender, and it's just reduced down nicely. And that's all you're looking for. It's real easy to do. And we're going to pull this off of the heat and get ready to top our brats with this. Alright guys, we're all set, so let's go ahead and build out our beer brats here. So what I like to do is just take some plain yellow mustard. You can use Dijon or stone ground or whatever you want. I just like to just kind of put it down here on the bottom of the bun. And by the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but I always lightly coat my hot dog buns with mayonnaise, and I grill them with that instead of butter. I think it comes out a lot better. So we're going to take one of our awesome looking brats here, and then probably my favorite part is this apple spice cabbage. I could just sit here and eat this whole bowl of this. I love this stuff. This is actually a really great fall meal when you're drinking some good beers in the fall. But check that out right there. Gosh, let me go ahead and try this. Wow, that is so good. There's just something about the brats that while they're sitting braising in that beer liquid, they just take on so much flavor of the beer and the butter. And they're just buttery smooth. I mean, they're so soft and tender. But the cabbage gives it a little bit of bite, and adding the apple cider, the apple cider vinegar, or if you want to use apples or some apple jam, something like that, gives a little bit of sweetness kind of on the finish. So definitely check this recipe out. This is a winner for it's a cheaper meal, but it's definitely a crowd pleaser. So yeah, so that's it. So check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We have videos every week. And we also have a new newsletter. Check out in the video description where we have weekly videos and promotions. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you again soon.